Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for the first time in months. The last time I filmed, it was still summer and now we're just a couple of weeks away from Christmas. I wanted to do a look using my Jaclyn Hill palette. I've missed you guys. I'm sorry I've not filmed in so long. I'm excited about this look though. I love it. I love it so much. Things to tell, things to say. If you're still subscribed, thanks for sticking by me through no uploads. You know, guys have like no shave November. I have no upload August, September, October, November. It works for them. I'm just kidding. I am gonna try to upload more. I know I say that all the time, but legit, I can try something and fail. As long as I try, I'm not lying. I think my next video will be a what do these products really do kind of thing. Start with primer and then do like primer, foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, and contour. Those are the things I want to focus on in my next video. There's a fella. He makes me real happy. I'm gonna leave it at that. But that's new. So a lot of my extra time instead of filming, even though I wanted to film, instead of filming, I'm kind of just focusing on other things. I'm still looking for a secondary part-time job. Been focusing a lot on my mental health and kind of just chilling, you know, taking life as it comes. One day at a time. This crazy long intro needs to be over like now. Thanks for watching, guys. Questions, comments, requests, all that jazz, leave them below. Bye! To start off, I'm going to prime my eyes using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. I'm going to lay that from my lashes all the way up to my brows and a little underneath the lashes. And I opted for this instead of my 24-hour eye base today because I'm feeling a little veiny on my lid. So this is going to not only prime my eyes, but help conceal as well and give me a nice even canvas to start with. Before I move on with the rest of my eyes, I'm going to prime my face with my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I want to really let this soak in before I move on to my face. I'm going to work with my Jaclyn Hill palette. Bam. I'm going to use a MAC 217 brush and Silk Cream. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm stopping about here. I'm not bringing it all the way to the inner corner, but about even with my brow. Before I go any further, I'm going to tape off my eyes so I can get a really dramatic. I'm going to go in with the shade Pukey. Lovely. On the same MAC 217 brush, but instead of holding it up and down, I'm going to hold it side to side. That way I get a little bit more definition from it. It's just a little more precise. Then I'm going to use the shade Roxanne. I'm really being careful to press that in on the outside and then slowly bring it in. I'm not doing a back and forth or a circle because it's going to buff it out too much. So this is going to help blend it but also keep it pretty much like tamed in, I guess. I'm going to take the shade here called Jax. Going to go back to the 217 that I started with. I don't have anything additional on the brush. I'm just going to run it along that outer edge. And that way it's not so harsh. I'm going to use the shade Chip. Oh, and I have that on an e.l.f. angled shadow brush. Just keeping that on the outside corner. I'm not pulling it into the crease. For my lid shade, I want this gorgeous gold. This is the shade Queen. So I'm going to use my Sigma E56 brush and some Fix Plus. Press it in. And stop where it meets that darkest shade. So just took the tape off and cleaned up some fallout that I had. I'm going to take my e.l.f. angled brush and Jax. Where'd it go? Here it is. Now it's a Britney look. So the one thing this palette does lack is a matte brow bone highlight. I'm going to use Brulee by MAC. And a look like this where it's so warm will make blue eyes, green eyes pop like nothing else. I'm not loving any of my foundations right now. The closest thing I've come to loving is mixing my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte. I'm going to take my Beauty Blender, the OG, the real one. My Shape Tape. I'm real sad. I'm out of my NARS. So it's okay. This is a close second. And I'm running real low on this. And so I'm going to use my Coty Airspun Naturally Neutral. Going to use my Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which is well loved. This is a Sigma F30 brush. It's a Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Feisty. Yes, she is. I'm going to use MAC's Whisper of Guilt highlighter. Can we just talk about this? You guys. Ah, in this packaging. Yes, MAC. Yes. I'm going to contour using Next to Skin. Do you see how light this is? This is literally like almost the shade of my skin, but it's very cool. And that's really what you want as far as the contour goes. So that's why I'm doing one side of my face first, because I want to show you the difference. Do you see how this one is just cut? And I didn't have to use something really dark. You just go a shade or so deeper than your skin tone. Make sure it's cool because you're creating a shadow. And if you think about shadows, those are gray, black, whatever. So my favorite brow product lately has been the NYX Waterproof Eyebrow Gel. This is in the shade 01 Blonde. Then I'm going to comb them through and make sure I don't have any chunks. And then I'm going to take my ColourPop pencil in the shade Light Brown. I'm going to run just underneath the brow to kind of give that a little more definition. And I know I already used Brulee to highlight my brow bone, the shade Beam. I'm going to put that under just the highest point of my brow. I don't want it all the way across. It can be a little too harsh. Just there. Now that is a really good brow. I'm going to use MAC Liquid last. It does not budge. I have super allergy, watery, sensitive eyes. This stuff does not go anywhere. It's the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. Before I do lashes, I want to add a little bit of MAC's Dazzle Shadow in the shade I Like to Watch. Pee. This is such a unique color. I literally have nothing else like this in my collection. It looks gold, but then it shifts red and green. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. Fix Plus, PS, Fix Plus set at MAC right now. 3 mini ones. You get a rose, a coconut, and a lavender. I'm so happy with this. Yes! These are by Ardell. They're number 600s and they are a dupe for MAC's 35 lashes. And I found a new favorite lash glue. This is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with bison and blueberry. And it's latex free because your girl's allergic to latex. I hate it when my lash gets stuck to my tweezers and like my tweezers aren't even gross. Like it pulls it off my lash line. What are you doing with your life, Brittany? I need a new camera stand. I need a shorter camera stand and one that's not crooked. I call this one my peg leg. This is a little mini one, but it's sitting on like it's tripod and it's one leg is like that much taller than the other just to make it kind of even-ish. The difference that lashes make. MAC's lip liner in Soar. Gonna be perfect. This is the NYX Slip Tease Full Color Lip Oil in the shade Entice. It lasts for a long time and it feels good. It never dries down to this heavy, like matte, nasty, crackly. Okay, I'm done. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. It's just your girl's nerves. Need a pill. My hand was like holding my lashes like this. Grab a strong hand kind of situation. Tacky like a Christmas sweater that your grandma made ya. I swear I'm not on drugs. I'm such a loser. It's no wonder I have no friends.